Hello everyone, welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. Metal Gear Solid Online was released. Oh, my phone is blowing up. I seem to have forgotten about that. Just a moment while I defuse the bomb that is my cell phone. But anyway, Metal Gear Solid came out. Metal Gear Solid Online came out on the 6th of October, which should have been, well, on the day of recording, should be 2 days ago. It looks quite interesting, but of course it's only the console release. Yeah, for us supposed PC mustard race, we kind of have to wait until January next year, 2016. So yep, that sucks. Not much we can do about that besides checking our rewards here. Quite a number of things. More important, mostly I just care about the GMP at the current moment. Okay, development project. Let's see if we can develop some stuff for our buddies though. Tranquilizer sniper. The day we actually do use quiet will be nice. Increase the duration. Not gonna use a sniper anytime soon though. But besides that, not much else to make that we can make. Base facilities. We've got 2 that are still going on. 1 more hour on them. It's gonna take some time. And today I'd wanted us to do one of the supposed important side ops, and that's to make contact with Huey. We'll talk about it as we go along. Not sure if we're going to be listening to some tape, so I'm just going to try find something to talk to. I've been sidetracked in recording over the past week. I don't know, laziness, tiredness, and other things. So I think the phone's on silent. Everything seems to be in order. Let's just hope we can record this in peace. Oh my word. You can't redo side ops? Oh my goodness. Oh well. I guess these 2 side ops have been ruined for the playthrough because apparently you cannot redo them. That is something we've learned. You're going to miss out quite a bit from actually seeing that cutscene. That's actually quite stupid. You can redo main missions, but you can't redo side ops. If that's the case, then I'm actually quite screwed. But anyway, we've got occupation forces. Still quite a bit off from Africa. We need to move fast. Eliminate the colonel has been reassigned to village fort and prevent the tanks from redeploying to that. I think we just did that. And back up, back down. Rebel guerrillas are launching an offensive. Eliminate as many fighting vehicles as possible. I think we need to do that mission. I think we'll launch here. Definitely do this one. Okay, but besides that, thanks for coming back. It is quite interesting to have people here. What's the most... Let's see. Aim correction. This one's the most accurate. I guess we'll take the most damaging. Smoke. Don't really use the capture cages that much, but I don't have any other items to equip. Got our stealth camo. Nothing else here. Any tools? No sir. We might want to change clothes to our battle dress. Special headgear. Now body shall be D-horse. Thank you. Commence mission in the morning.
Boss, your objective is to eliminate as many enemy combat vehicles as you can. For this mission, we're backup for the guerrilla Umbrellas offensive. That means our mission isn't over until theirs is. Keep an eye on the remaining time. Also bear in mind that you fail the mission if you don't take out a single vehicle. As for payment, the more vehicles, the bigger our paycheck. So give them a real fireworks show. Check the target's locations on your map. Once you've spotted incoming reinforcements, their location will be added to your iDroid too.
As I was saying, usually if it's an offensive mission where we know for a fact we're going loud or going lethal, going DJ lethal, I decide to always go into the mission during the daytime because of the fact that my eyesight is generally poor, and I would rather be able to see, to be honest with you. I believe, yep, the tank is coming this way.
Enemy prisoner detected. The map has been updated.
I believe the tank is coming this way. Nope, the tank is not coming this way. But anyway, as I was saying, I like to do things during the daytime just for the sake of vision. Vision is most important to get the shots. And of course,
I have a report from the intel team. The targets are now on the move. I've sent their predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map.
and of course for the vision, for the sake of you watching this video right now, it's quite difficult to render good quality images, or should I say good quality video, at a low resolution. Worse off because I have a low resolution and it's dark, so at least people get to be able to see a little bit better. Okay, we've already been spotted there. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle though. Let's do some.
Great. Now on to the next.
Some battle horsing going on here. Some.
Have information on new targets. Check your iDroid for that predicted route.
Some chivalry. But actually, in the previous episode or episodes, I'm not too sure, we had been discussing about how even though the war sparked up a lot of hatred because people felt that they were being oppressed by the Russians. Of course they were. This is a time of war, of course. Headshot. Oh my word. Let's ask for.
Transporting a prisoner. It's not part of the mission. If you think you can bust them loose, just if you have the time to spare.
Okay, while we wait for our weapons and waste time, I was talking about how the Afghani soldiers they made use of whatever they had. They had knowledge of the terrain, so they used this knowledge to ambush guerrilla tactics against the Russian forces that were invading Afghanistan. And mostly they were fighting on horseback, and the interesting thing is the tactics I'm using against the tanks, or the tactics that most people would use with D-horse against the tanks, isn't actually very far-fetched, because that's exactly the kind of things that they'll do. They would find an ambush spot and ride down the mountains or ride down the hills just to take down the tanks. So technically this method of doing this mission, riding around on D-horse, is not historically accurate, but is not so far from the truth either. It's quite interesting. Let's see if we can try get this prisoner without killing him. I believe the first time I did it I blew him to smithereens. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'll have to attract their attention and then hopefully kill off any tanks. Kill off some tanks. Where is he? Okay, it's coming this way.
Analysis complete.
It's okay.
Make the horse poop. And then we go hide somewhere up here. See what will happen. But yeah, quite interesting. Oh no, game froze. Let's get up a cassette tape. I'm not too sure about what though. Let's talk about what happened to the old Mother Base members? Nope. Huey, yeah.
Right before the attack, Huey was in the control tower to prepare for the inspectors. He was with them when it all went down. The control tower collapsed with the rest of them. His body was never recovered, but he was the one who met the inspection party when they arrived. And he was the one who showed the nuclear inspectors to the tower. You remember the way it went. First he recommends we agree to the inspection, then he gives them the okay without our permission, all the time acting as if he was doing us a favor. On top of that, he even had the guards disarmed that day. It would send the wrong message, he said. Whatever the angle, it all leads back to Huey. I curse my own stupidity for not realizing sooner. All right, boss. Huey escaped with that unit by chopper. I've been hunting him.
Lost all kinds of hard drive data right there.
Nuclear inspection to blast our home into the ocean.
So pretty much ruined that tape reading, but from what Miller was talking about before I was rudely interrupted by my hard drive flipping running out of space, is the fact that Huey, the reason why they suspect Huey is because, first of all, in historical terms, Huey was never in league with Big Boss or Mother Base. He was always on his own mission. Don't fall off, please. Thank you. He was always on his own thing, and he kept on defecting.
Targets are now on the move. I've sent the predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map.
He kept on defecting to different people, technically a little bit too conveniently, for whatever suited him. Wherever was safest for him to continue his research, he would go. He was never really a loyal person. It actually shows a little bit of there's a difference. You can really see the difference between the relationship between Big Boss and Huey and the relationship between Snake and Otacon. Big Boss and Huey, there is a lot of distrust, there's a lot of suspicion, semi-hatred, and definitely a form of disrespect, for example from Big Boss towards Huey. But then the relationship between Otacon, Huey's grandson, and of course Solid Snake, Big Boss's clone, you can really see that there is love. There's they treat each other as if they were brothers. They've put each other through, or should I say, they have lived through dangerous circumstances and situations together. Let's resupply here actually.
Supplies requested.
They've treated each other with such great respect, and there's no love lost there, but then it seems to have been the opposite between Big Boss and Huey. Just for the sake of missing out most of the dialogue. I feel that I left out some stuff from that particular tape. Let's listen to it once again.
Right before the attack, the target has left the mission area. It's too late to eliminate that one. Just focus on taking out the remaining targets.
Everything seems to wants to my word, just stop the tape. Everything seems to want to disturb me.
Right before the attack, Huey was in the control tower to prepare for the guerrillas' offensive will be ending soon. Boss, there's still time left. Take out as many vehicles as you can. Never recovered. But he was the one who met the inspection party when they arrived. And he was the one who showed the nuclear inspectors to the tower. You remember the way it went. First he recommends we agree to the inspection. Then he gives them the okay without our permission. All the time acting as if he was doing us a favor. On top of that, he even had the guards disarmed that day. It would send the wrong message, he said. Whatever the angle, it all leads back to Huey. I curse my own stupidity for not realizing sooner. Huey escaped with that unit by chopper. I've been hunting him for 9 long years. The other reason I was operating around Afghanistan was to dig up his location. Huey's in Afghanistan? Yes, and I have a good idea where. Now we just wait for the right moment. This time, we'll be the ones using him. He's going to tell us who our guests really were that used a fake nuclear inspection to blast our home into the ocean.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay. That's pretty much the entirety of the tape on Huey. Apparently, oh no.
Nice work, boss. The targets are almost history.
If Huey escaped with the chopper that attacked Mother Base, then evidently there must be some suspicious.
Boss, exfiltrate the hot zone.
Well, we could exfiltrate, or we could run into this final tank. Let's use some Noctisine to see if there's anybody close. 2 soldiers near the tank. If you look closely there, you can see 2 bodies fading into the distance. That's 3 targets already. We could kill this tank. Ooh. Let's call for evac.
Please select a land support helicopter requested.
Besides that, I guess not else much to say right now. Really difficult to record when your hard drive just runs out of space all of a sudden. Kind of disrupts the flow of trying to get back into the gists of recording. But besides that, I guess since we can't do those main ops, that's a sad thing. I mean, those side ops, I guess you'd have to go search for them for yourself and watch from somewhere else. I'm really sorry I disappointed you in that regard, but at least that's 2 less missions, I guess, for me to play, getting us closer and closer to making more progress in this game. While we wait for Pequod, of course.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
I don't know. Didn't really expect that you wouldn't be able to do them, but I guess that was the case. Mission complete. I'll see you soon.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete. I guess it all worked out in the end.